Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Japan, and Japan is on the rise. Japan is currently the largest nation in the world. We have gone from under 1,600 development to almost 19,000 development in like 3 episodes, thanks to the overwhelming and amazing power of absolutism. 40% admin efficiency from that, plus 5 from this age, and then 20 from technology for a nice round total of 65. 65 is pretty good. And we are currently working our way towards, first off, we paid off all our debt. We're working a bit more towards integrating our lands, hopefully getting some of this military stuff done, getting out of the 400 Diplo point debt I got myself into from those last couple wars, and building universities and stuff so that we can get enlightenment in 7 years. Not only that, but build some forts against China. I don't think I'm going to put many forts. I might even disband this fort up here. We'll see. Instead, focus it a bit more down here where I can use my ships to my advantage. Speaking of ships, I should probably check up on how strong the Ming Navy is before I forget. Go there, then go back. Ming Navy. The Ming should still have an inferior navy, but I suspect it's gone up a bit. 8 heavy ships, I have 10, so I must have lost some heavies in these last couple wars, which, yeah, I have. There's going to be more separatists there. Okay, we need some more heavies, so where do I have ship stuff? Do I have any shipbuilding lands? All of here. All of here. Unfortunately, it's not in a state. So, oops, wrong province. Shipyard. Down here. This should work. Yes. Okay, that's a start. Every month we should be almost able to afford adding another one to these lists, so. We have 10, they have 8. We need more. Okay, we'll smash these. Just take those out, stay there. We're taking this out. We also have the ability to attack Buryata and Hoxie. I'm going to wait until Hoxie and Buryata annihilate Korea, and then we should be able to take their lands. We unfortunately got blocked off from all of Canada, pretty much. Yeah, that sucks. All the islands are occupied, which makes sense. There is a couple little bits of uncolonized land there I might snag. Hawaii was colonized by Portugal, so I guess the Hawaiians now speak Portuguese. Or, I don't know. I'm still amazed that Korea has lost versus Hoxie and Buryata, which is unbelievably staggering to my mind. No idea how they lost that mess. Key point is I can't attack Hoxie, but I can attack Buryata, unless, of course, they border the Ming and instantly become a tributary state, which would suck. They might do that, to be honest. Let's get a couple more heavies being built. See, even though there is like a shipyard here, the building time doesn't make such a difference. Yeah. Not the biggest game-breaking difference. We also should at some point upgrade our centers of trade in, like, I don't know, our capital and other areas. This one we could upgrade for 800. Probably would be worth it. Hoxie has been occupied. All of a sudden, the tides have turned against Buryata and Hoxie. Hoxie. Snag that if you would. These guys still are unsure if they actually trust me or not. Mainly because I own land they want. Okay. Actually, out of curiosity, how cheap is it to develop land in China? Japan. 25. I've gotten it lower, but I've also taken economic ideas before, and that makes it significantly cheaper. We'll go. Oh, nope, we can't go there. British have gotten there. Oh, bother. We'll colonize there then. At least we control this whole area. 8 troops or so, not bad. I'm not bothering to attack the Native Americans there because there's almost no way I can do it faster than England and the others who actually have land there. Should probably convert the Chinese provinces at some point. Well, it looks like Korea just has a stronger army. That's too bad. Who attacked who? I suspect Korea attacked them, yeah. Imperialist war. They've lost too many battles. They should have pieced out while they had an 11 war score. Idiots. Tonggu up here is allied to who particularly? Okay, there's those guys. They have claims on all this land. They would be a really nice vassal. Or march, honestly. I suppose I could make them a march. Then feed them some of this land. I mean, that is an option, making them a march. Tonggu has a lot of claims and mission tree stuff. Plus, if I attack them now, I could also steal this land on the border with the Ming. But because we're rivals, I'm not really hurting the Ming's mandate at all. Ugh. Okay, how's this looking? A bit more Protestants everywhere, pretty much. Oh yeah, I was going to go convert my Chinese lands at some point, wasn't I? Oops. Let's get a claim on that guy. It doesn't look like anything's going to come out of our opportunity up here, because it looks like Korea is annihilating them. Which kind of sucks, but there's nothing I can do. Ahead, we're just going to have a larger Korea, who is reasonably rebellious against the Ming. Not that they would survive a rebellion at any point. The Ming would annihilate them. Do that. Build some more heavies, I guess. When in doubt, in my case, build heavy ships. There we go. Considering there's so few inland seas other than right on the border of the Ming, I find heavies to be more useful in these wars. Ban the publications. Boy, there's a lot of separatists on us. Huh. Why do you guys revolt? A little bit confused why these guys are angry with me. Sure, I'll leave that to the burghers. I don't think it was anything important. A bit confused why these guys hate me, though. I guess just overextension. I mean, I suppose that makes sense. Not accepted culture, overextension. Okay. That should help stabilize my country a reasonable amount. Still got rebels. Some of them make sense, like Kedah wants independence still. Still the war rages on versus these guys. Korea's got a fair amount of troops now. I suspect they've done quantity. All the AIs tend to take quantity at some point, so No, they went quality though. The Ming went exploration. I didn't see them colonize anything though. Strange. What in the world? Why do they have a claim on Guamar? For some reason the Ming have claims over here. They must have been fabricating. Seems stupid to me, but oh well, each to their own. Okay, what are we looking at for down here? That's being converted. Korea? No, China. Let's work on China. They're still going to probably revolt on me, but we can at least get a start on it. Yep, there we go. As expected. And Quetta separatists. This is why contiguous land empires are much easier to hold than naval empires. First off, you don't have to build as many ships. Second off, you don't have this much island hopping as I'm doing here. Fort rate 580. Okay, next month we'll put a fort here, roughly. And a good fort, a level 6 fort. There we go. Oh, I can't. Too low development. Okay. You get one of my very precious little amount of monarch points for the development. Some of these devastation must take quite some time to tick down. Maybe not. I just know I get events of that periodically, and I don't pay really much attention to where it actually devastates lands. Where are you? Palatana. Have I ever seen you before? Yes, I think I have. You're rare, though. Or you die immediately, usually. I think they tend to die, honestly. Where do we want states? Brunei. Okay, I can do Brunei. Oh, apparently I can't do all of Brunei yet, though. 35. If I had 1,000, might do it. But I don't have 1,000 gold, so I'm not going to do it. We should be able to get some military support stuff. I'm not going to bother trying to boost it that much. At this point, the less trouble I have with the estates, probably the better. Considering all my troubles with rebels. Hey, hello Ming, you arrived to smash that, huh? Okay. Brandenburg? Sure. The Ming are in a war versus those guys. Spain? Yeah, Spain. Typical Spain causing problems around the world with their colonial activities. Seems to be the thing they're good at. Some of my allies do not like me. Or barely like me. 9-1. Okay. Bali has been converted. Nice. You know what? Let's just assign these guys to go wherever, because at this point we have to convert it all eventually. What religious unity are we up to? 60% religious unity. Ay, ay, ay. Still got a long way to go. but at least we've kind of confined it to here's a rebel area, and there's a rebel area. Everywhere else, we're kind of reining it in. Korea won that war. Did not eliminate Buryata, interestingly enough. I could attack Buryata and then go after the Orate. That might be worth it. Get another area near the Ming, force them to spend even more time up in Siberia. Yeah. I want this Edict of Resistance, though, from Religious Ideas, +1 attrition. Be very useful fighting the Ming, I assume. Orate are doing reasonably well, considering what they were working with. And Russia is, honestly, in my opinion, stupidly integrating Prussia. I honestly would much rather have Prussia exist on the map than anything else. Austria seems to be somewhat on the rise. It's tough to say. They don't seem to be dying, so there is that. France is still emperor, I think, right? No, who's emperor now? No, France is still emperor. They're still just rated as a duchy, though, because they're in the HRE. The Pope has conquered Italy. Piedmont, Sardinia is probably going to die. It's too bad. It's the first time I've seen them. Just kind of rooting for them, honestly. Let's add these all to a fleet. There we go. I've got to imagine 13 heavy ships should be able to defend this navy. Transport army, navy, I guess. This is still building. We do have claims on Tonggu now. They have tributary states. Oh, they're allied to Malacca. Even better. Even better. Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll take those guys out rather than Orate and everybody else. Yeah, we'll try that. Versailles separatists. We'll see if we can get another march out of the Tonggu. 2 marches should hopefully keep the Chinese rather busy. I mean, that's pretty much what they're going to be there for. 12 troops. 20 development. So they have improved this a fair amount. Drilling, drilling, drilling. I should probably give these guys a fort, to be honest. They don't really have any defensive areas. Okay, I'll stick it in the jungle, I guess. I'd kind of like to do like a level 3 or 4 fort, to be honest. Okay, we got claims on Tonggu. Got this army coming down. So probably invade, vassalize Tonggu, take some of these provinces on the Ming's border, cause them hopefully a little bit more distress. Korea is not, unfortunately, rebellious versus the Ming. I was hoping they would be again. Our ruler passed on at a really old age, honestly. I think he must have made it to like 70 or 80 almost. Not bad. Let's royal marriage our way to Russia again. Since I think they're the only... Oh, we already have royal marriage with them. Fine. Do need a stability boost. Ow, that is expensive. We can actually take this military idea, though. Awesome. First military idea in a while. And up to there. This is kind of my little backup navy, so I kind of don't want to arm it too heavily. Awesome, that's converted. We'll convert that one. There we go. Starting to look a little bit more under control, I'd say. Probably don't need a level 6 fort in Champa. Let's go with a level 4 fort. If it'll ever pause, there we go. This fort is still only halfway done. At least these guys will have something of a defense later on. These guys should be able to eliminate Malacca without my help. So this is all setting up for next episode, because we're going to have to stop here soon. And I still have to conquer Korea, I still have to invade Manchuria. Can do this, assemble an army when we need it, along with unite homeland region. So all things to do in advance later on. There you go. More cores, the better. We are up to 150 troops, 253 ships. We're only not even half. In terms of development, we are exactly at 1,900, largest in the world. You wouldn't think that looking at us, considering our diplomatic and military rank and admin are not first, but we're doing pretty well. So probably Tanggu, then maybe the Orate, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with the Ming. We'll have surrounded them on two sides pretty much if we do. Plus we should have Russia and what they have to help us. So thank you guys all for watching. That's it from me for now. So bye.